10 things only 1% of people can do. Hello, lovely YouTube family. Welcome back to Reality Binge. In today's video, we are going to talk about 10 things only 1% of people can do. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. The human body is a fascinating and equally debatable with all of its parts. Here are some things most humans can't accomplish. It can, however, accomplish some intriguing things despite the disgusting squishy stuff inside of us. Although most individuals can easily touch their toes, it may curve, concave, stretch and bend, perform a flip or splits. There are some things that most people can't even conceive of accomplishing, and only a few people in the world are capable of achieving them. Number 10. Raise one eyebrow. The majority of people utilize facial expressions to communicate with others. Some individuals make fists, but the majority of people make facial gestures. Please make use of your facial expressions. Although it may appear easy, these facial gestures span from smiling to lifting one's eyebrows. Most folks can't even raise one eyebrow on their own. You could be thinking to yourself right now, yes I can, but you can't. As some of you may be attempting right now, the ubiquitous sign of doubt is the lifting of one eyebrow. It's like if someone were to remark, "Oh really?" Even though you're viewing this video right now, you're still attempting to lift one brow. Aren't you the one? It is possible to learn how to elevate one brow. Begin by bringing one brow down with one hand and raising the other with the other hand. Continue to practice in front of the mirror to ensure that you are using the right muscle action to raise one eyebrow. Number 9. Leaking. Although the next ability may appear to be revolting, only a few persons have the ability to remove. Leaking is also known as bleeding, and leaking is similar to spitting but not identical to spitting. During leaking, this refers to saliva being projected from the subpharyngeal gland when the tongue is compressed. With the aid of the salivary gland, saliva simply shoots out from behind the tongue. Consider it as being able to regulate how much saliva your mouth generates and discharges. The majority of the time, leaking is unintentional. But with a little knowledge, you can learn how to gleek and become a saliva version of Idle-a-Fis or Jurassic Park. Number 8. Lick your elbow. Many people have the ability to bend their arm or elbow effortlessly. The majority of people can also stick their tongue out, but they can't do both at the same time. That's why it's up next on our list of strange and unusual items. Even though it may appear simple, most individuals are unable to lick their elbow. That isn't the case at all. Most individuals find it nearly hard to lick their elbow. Try it right now. Make sure you're alone, otherwise you'll come across as a total moron. This is due to the fact that this is a unique skill that only a few people throughout the world possess. It's clearly not impossible for some people. According to reports, Guinness World Record receives approximately 5 claims every day from those who believe they are unique because they can lick their elbows. Number 7. Twitch your nose. We'll return to the facial area, smack dab in the middle, right to the nose for the next strange ability. When Samantha Stevens of the TV show Bewitched began to twitch her nose, it became obvious. Her nose became a sort of hallmark for Bewitched throughout production. Twitching of the nose can sometimes be involuntary and indicate the presence of a dangerous medical condition. For the same reason, some people have difficulty flaring their nostrils. It is, however, something that can be learned. As with numerous other topics on this list, we're doing it because it's adorable. Maybe people may compare you to a charming tiny bunny or any other creature as a little prank. Number 6. Wiggling your ears. Toes, fingers, and even your buttocks come to mind when most people think of wiggling a body part. You'd never dream of twitching your ears now, would you? Would you do it? Your pets can do it and enjoy the hippo and Jeff Goldblum, but only a few humans on the planet can wiggle their ears. However, you can train yourself to do so by isolating your ear. You might have to wiggle your ears in addition to your muscles, but it won't be as amazing. Every time you have to lift your brows or appear astonished, although you may not be able to move your ears without moving your scalp. You should be able to learn to move your eyebrows without moving them. Wiggle your ears without moving any other areas of your face is a good exercise. It's a lot more difficult than it appears. Number 7. Sneeze with your eyes open. When you sneeze, your eyelids clamp shut and your nose and mouth are covered. What if this isn't the case for everyone? When sneezing, some people can keep their eyes wide open. Most of you are now considering if you would sneeze with your eyeballs protruding if you did it for us. No, 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 your eyes are actually very safe, and your eye sockets are not at all related to your nose. So even if you sneeze, it may emerge from your nose at 200 miles per hour. It is unable to convey this pressure to the throne of your eyeballs through your eye starters. Yes, there are a few people who are capable of doing this, and you are one of them. Let's hope your eyes don't fall out. Number 4, putting your fist in your mouth. Food comes to mind when people think of items that go into their mouths, but not your fist. The bulk of people can only get a quarter of half of their fist into their mouths. They've actually done it. This substance has been shown to fit your entire fist in your mouth. Usually necessitates the development of a big mouth and tiny hands, although the steps we're about to put in your mouths are simple enough. To begin, form a fist and place it in your mouth. Most people can't do it. The bulk of individuals who can do it are women, and the few males who can do it have small hands or large lips, or maybe both. Number 3, spreading. Number 6, while shifting your foot clockwise is also acceptable, this is without a doubt a strange entry. When learning to multitask, most individuals are instructed to massage their head and stroke their stomachs at the same time. Patting your head and stroking your tummy in opposing directions made multitasking even more difficult. When individuals perform enjoyable small multitasking activities nowadays, they are much more sophisticated. People nowadays multitask by drawing a 6 and rotating their leg clockwise at the same time. It may appear easy, yet it will utterly deceive your mind. It may take some time to learn how to accomplish this, but with practice, you will be able to do so. Number 2, touch your nose with your tongue. Most people can't touch the tip of their nose with their tongue, and the capacity to do so with your tongue is referred to as a gurl in sign and medicine. Only around 10% of the population is capable of doing this feat. Although there have been a few examples of people learning to touch their nose with their tongue, the capacity to do so is a hereditary feature. The only reason a small percentage of people can achieve this is because their tongues are extremely long. They can reach their nostrils because of the length of their tongues. Number 1, touching your chin with your tongue. I'm familiar with the tongue thing. When someone licks their tongue out, it's typically a joke or a game. But like the last strange physical skill, some people can really touch their chin with their tongue. The capacity to touch your chin with your tongue necessitates a long tongue as well. Gene Simmons made the Zack famous by kissing him at his concerts. Back in the day, the star would put out his tongue and go absolutely crazy with it, making it a major craze. If you had a long conversation, you might use your tongue to touch your chin or nose. Yes, who knows? Okay, I'll leave now. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.